into this video, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Ijira binti Abdullah and I'm a student of Bachelor of Science Instrumentation, and I'm also a student from Physics Department in University Putra, Malaysia. My partner and I are taking the subject PHY3401 Electromagnets for this SEM. So now let's get to know my partner.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Azima binti Azmi and my matrix number is 200855. I'm a student from Department of Physics, University Putra, Malaysia, and I'm taking Bachelor of Science in Instrumentation Science.
So nowadays, as the growth of technologies and innovation increases, there are many new inventions that use the application of electromagnetism. So here me and my partner Inshira is going to explain about one object that applies the EM concept that we have learned in Physics 3104 course. So the object that we are going to explain is smoke precipitator. This object applies electrostatic concept to work. Smoke precipitator is a particulate collection devices that remove particles from a fluid, for example like air. It uses the force of an induced electrostatic charge. So before we go further into its application, let me explain about electrostatic first. So what is electrostatic? Electrostatic occurs when there are no moving charges after a static equilibrium has been established. It is possible to calculate electric field in regions between the conductors and to determine the charge distribution on the surface of the conductors. So how do we calculate it? We can use mathematical calculation to calculate electrostatic, which is Coulomb's law and Gauss' law. So my friend Inshira will explain about the application of electrostatic that applied on this object.
Thank you, Azima, for your explanation about the theory of electrostatics on smoke precipitator. So now let me explain to you about the application of electrostatics in smoke precipitator. Precipitators function by electrostatically charging particles in the gas stream. The charged particles are attracted to and deposited on plates or other collection devices. The treated air then passes out of the precipitator and through a stack to the atmosphere. It has two sets of electrodes, one is positive and another is negative. The negative electrodes are in the form of rod or wire mesh. Positive electrodes are in the form of plates. The positive plates and negative electrodes are placed vertically in the electrostatic precipitator or alternatively one after another. The negative electrodes are connected to a negative terminal of high voltage DC source and positive plates are connected to the positive terminal of the DC source. The positive terminal of the DC source may be grounded to get stronger negativity in the negative electrodes. The medium between the electrodes is air, and due to the high negativity of negative electrodes, there may be corona discharge surround the negative electrodes or wire mesh. The air molecules in the field between the electrodes become ionized, and hence there will be plenty of free electrons and ions in the space. The entire system is enclosed by a metallic container on which one side is provided with an inlet of the flue gases, and the opposite side is provided with the outlet of the filtered gases. As soon as the flue gases enter into the electrostatic precipitator, dust particles in the gases collide with the free electrons available in the medium between the electrodes, and the free electrons will be attached to the dust particles. As a result, the dust particles become negatively charged, then these negatively charged particles will be attracted due to electrostatic force of the positive plates. Consequently, the charged dust particles move towards the positive plates and deposited on positive plates. Here, the extra electron from the dust particles will be removed on positive plates, and the particles then fall due to gravitational force. Hoppers are fitted below the electrostatic precipitator or chamber for collecting dust particles. The frame may be used on top to accelerate the removal of the dust from the collecting plates. An electrostatic precipitator does not contribute directly to the production of electricity in the thermal power plant, but it helps to keep the atmosphere clean, which is quite important for living beings.